Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. Today I'm driving this which happens to be the Skoda Octavia, and straight away let's show you the key. So this is the key, Skoda logo at the top. It gets piano black finish along with chrome. So key looks quite premium in itself. In fact, it gets buttons for lock, unlock and to release the boot. So let's unlock the car. So there we can see the blink from the DRLs which double up as the indicators. So the basic and the most lovable feature of Skoda cars happens to be this: on pressing the unlock button for a few seconds like this. Let's see whether it works or not. It should work. Come on, don't disappoint me. So right now it's not working. I will check that in a bit. However, let's come to other aspects of the car, which happens to be the head looks. So it gets the chrome surround around it with this piano black finish at the grille, and over here we can see this is a sort of radar, and lights look absolutely scintillating. 12 dots LED lights inside, written Skoda crystal lighting. Below here we can get chrome surround around the fog lamps. It gets cornering fog. So this is how the car looks after turning on the lights, and this are the LED DRLs which doubles up as the indicators. It looks absolutely scintillating. 2 dots. This for the low beam, this for the high beam, and below here we get the fog lamps which are not activated right now. However, they do a decent throw, in fact a very strong throw at night. Meanwhile, coming to the side profile of the car, we get front parking sensors, 4 front parking sensors, and the other side we get this diamond cut alloy, and it looks quite overdone, but it helps in reducing the turbulence and better flow of the air. Goodyear tire used in this car. The size happens to be 205 55 R17, so same size tires. LNK badging over here at the front fender. This is the ORVM which gets LED indicators again, and below here we get puddle lamps which project something at the night at the floor, and all the doors gets refresh sensor, so that's again quite nice of a touch. Let me show you the rear side of the car as well. So this is how the car looks from the rear. It gets dynamic swap indicators at this price point, which is again a very nice touch, and this is how the rear tail lights looks quite sexy. And from below we get reverse parking sensors, reverse parking camera, lights, Skoda badging at the top, Octavia written on the boot, and these are the reflectors. No fake stuff happening in the rear. Actually not, fake stuff is happening. So these are the fake exhaust, whereas the actual exhaust is over here, dual tip exhaust. In fact, from the below again you can see some fake stuff is happening, but actual exhaust sits below. Let's release the boot. There how the boot goes up, so it's like a quite large amount of aperture. It gets a power tailgate. Of course, people of my height can find it difficult to reach at the top to close the boot. And this is how the boot overall looks. Quite wide and spacious boot. You can stuff in a lot of thing. We get lights, hooks, handles to hold on to. In fact, these are the handles which I was talking about. And over here we get dummy buttons just to fold the seats like this. We can fold the rear seats if you so wish. It gets 60-40 split ratio. This one is 60, that one is 40. And then from the middle we can access the boot when we are sitting inside. It gets partial self. So quite a lot of impressive bits in this car. Let's close the boot, and there it shuts with quite a lot of drama, and there it goes. So let me show you the other side of the boot of the car. From here we can feel the fuel like this. Let's jump inside of the car. Meanwhile, the car looks absolutely stunning at this white color. In fact, the blue color especially looks much better. Sorry for the background noise. Let's get inside. It gets chrome surround around the window line, so that's been quite impressive. And shooting inside showroom is kind of a difficult task for me because it becomes quite loud. Let me increase the aperture to show you the door trim. This is how the door trim looks like. It gets piano black finish at the top, this to open the door, and this is for the power windows. And overall materials feels nice to hold. We get sun blinds at the rear, retractable like this. Let me shut this for better privacy. And over here we get decent size cup holders, bottle holders, along with perforated rubber to cancel the noise. We get speakers, tweeters at the rear, again nice touch. So it's quite dark right now, and this is how the seat is being pushed, so we can access the boot. However, I will set it back to its position and the recline angle of the seat is quite nice. It got 3 adjustable headrests with center armrest. In order to access the center armrest, it's quite of a task. It should have there should be a strap with which we can pull the armrest. However, we can open this like this to access the cup holders, and that's quite a nice of touch. In fact, in order to access the boot from here itself, all we need to do is just press it like this, and there we can access the boot. However, it's quite dark, so I won't go inside much. We get 3 proper seat belts for the rear passengers, and this is a proper seat belt, not a lap belt. And quality levels are really nice. Leather treatment, and look at the lights at the top, they look really nice. I don't know how to operate them. I believe they are touch based lights, but right now they are not glowing. And over here we get handles along with hooks, same as the case at there too. I don't know how do they open. Let's open the door. Yeah, there it glows. And white light, and leg room is really very spacious. Look at the amount of space on offer, is absolutely baffling. Under thigh support is also pretty nice for a person of my size. In fact, you can see there USB-C charging ports, and it's illuminated such that you won't find it difficult to access. At the top we get some storage spaces. However, it's quite small, so it will keep your wallet, not your phone. And above here we get AC vents for the rear passenger. No AC vents at the B pillar. In fact, this gets a pause mode, I believe, from where we can push the front seat. No, it doesn't get any pause mode. So there are quite a lot of customers right now looking at the cars. In fact, it gets magazine holders, and right now it doesn't get pause mode because it's electric adjust seat, and both the seats are electrically adjustable. Meanwhile, from here we can adjust the headrest for the front passenger, rather the driver, and as well as the co-passenger. Here we get hooks, and we get adjustable seat belts, which is quite nice. Let's jump to the front rows, and you can see the dashboard. It looks quite spacious and cool. So let's hop onto the front row of seats, and there it opens with quite a lot of struggle. And there you can see doors open wide enough. Beige color treatment on the top. We get piano black finish. Quality levels are good. In fact, let me put the key inside, otherwise it will make a choo-choo noise. And for slotting the key, there's proper space to do that as well. Turn off the lights for the moment, and the indicators as well. I don't know why still it's making, so it's quite obnoxious, rather quite new to me. And from here we can release the boot. It says Canton on the speakers. I believe it's a brand of speakers. I don't know which brand it is particularly. Here we get the buttons for the power windows. This to lock the lock or unlock, and for the child seats as well. One touch up down for all the windows. No, all windows doesn't get one touch up down. This windows only get one touch up and down. So because since it's the LNK, it doesn't get all the features. The top of the line trim also gets sunroof, which is missing at this variant. Over here we can see power adjust for the seat, which we can do like this. As you can see, seat is moving, or we can recline it. Set the reclining from here. We can set the height how we want it from here. Right now it's on the topmost height. Let's put it to the lowest position, and from here we can adjust whether we want it to forward or backward, and set it according to our memory as well. So, and this is for the lumbar support. How we want the lumbar support, that is this thing. It got cover because it's completely beige. Octavia written over here. No illumination, nothing of the sort at this update. And over here we can see the pedals. Let me this correctly, and it got some pretty nice treatment on the pedals. It got a proper dead pedal over there as well. From here we can see some storage spaces, which got again wrapped by leather, so that it won't make much noise. Let's shut the door, and there it's shut. And over here, first and foremost, we get handle first time on the driver's side, and the seat is really nice to sit. And a sedan is a sedan. However, people are shifting for the SUVs in sake of high ground clearance. Lights are touch based, but they are not that responsive as such. Let's turn them on like this. Yeah, they are not that responsive. I think I need to call someone to operate them. Let's open the door right now, like that. It closed. Let's turn it off. Let's make a choo 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 noise. And from here we can see the visor, which gets a mirror along with the light. That's me. And same is the case at the co-driver side as well. It gets mirror along with a light at the visor. Here we get sunglass holder again with some insulations so that things don't rattle inside. The interior is quite dark at the top, but from down it's really nice and beige treatment. Meanwhile at the rear as well we get the sun visor, and from here itself we can operate that to I believe from that is manually retractable. We can't operate that electrically. Overall plastic is quite nice, soft touch plastic used in this car, but lower down it gets harder. Piano black finish running throughout the dashboard makes the car looks pretty premium. AC vents with chrome or knurled finish. Knurled finish on the steering. I like this treatment pretty much. This is how the screen looks. This is a 10-inch screen, I believe. At the left it gets speedometer. At the right it gets the tachometer, and at the center it says the speed digitally. In order to toggle through it, we need to use this command controller to switch through the system. This is cruise control, limiter, back, so back to the main screen. And in order to operate this screen, I believe there should be buttons like this is buttons are for this main screen. Let's turn it on. I don't know from where it ons, but let's turn on the ignition once again. There you can see Octavia drifting throughout. It says total kilometer, distance covered, time, and driving time. So let's again turn on the car. Let's turn on the lights, and it says maneuver braking. Let's put this in off. And electronic parking brake transport mode. Maximum engine set RPM is 3500. It's just quite a lot of error. Let's get back to it. And this is the main screen. In order to toggle through it, I don't know what are the modes. Okay. So this is to change the display layout. It says range at the left. At the center it got the speedometer. At the right it's the audio, which is currently unavailable. And if you press it again, it is back to the main screen, which says audio unavailable in the tachometer. Inside the speedometer it says the range. And if we come to this, so we have only two display options and nothing much on offer. And at the left side, I don't know how this screen works. This to lock and unlock the car, and this is for the climate control system, and this is like the set. I don't know for what. This for the hazard light. This for park assist, electronic parking brake, which works like this. Let's put it back, and this is the auto hold. From here we get two cup holders, which are decently spacious, and from here we can keep the key. Armrest is slidable and big. We can open it as well. It gets storage space inside, and over here we get this thing glove box, which is again cool, and it got tray at the top, so that we can keep our tablet or mobile at that. In fact, it gets auto dimming inside your mirror. And that's about it, the cabin. And overall I want to talk about the screen as well, but before that let's talk about the steering. It gets paddle shifters over here. From here we can shift the gears, and over here it get two spoke steering wheel. Now this is the replication to make it look like a three spoke, but it's two. And this is to control this screen, this is to control that screen. And at the left we get the stocks for the wiper. At the right we got the stocks for the wiper. At the left we got the stocks for the cruise control and for the lights, or the indicators. It says auto start stop is on. Let's turn it off. And this is the gear selector. If it's right now it's in neutral. If we push it forward, now it's in neutral. Otherwise it was in drive. Now it's in reverse. Let's put it into reverse. Let's put it into park and put it into neutral. I don't know why. No gearing range. Depress the. Let's turn on the car to check more features about it. Press the brakes, and there the car goes to live. So at the left most we can see the temperature meter, and it says electronic parking brake transport mode. I don't know what it means. Let's release the brake. Maximum engine speed is 13,500 rpm. Just for the PDI, it's just put the brake and release the brake. Refuel the car. Meanwhile, let's come to this screen first. Let me decrease the climate. Let's go to climate, because the blower is quite high. It says air. Unfortunately, the rest of the footage after this part has been deleted. This is a shot which I am sharing with you, and on that disappointment, it's time to end this video. If you guys like this, then make sure to give it a thumbs up. And at the last, I want to say is the audio system was kick ass, and it got another variant at the top, which happens to be the sport variant. It is only available in petrol, 2-liter petrol engine, and that's about it. If you guys like this, make sure to give it a thumbs up, that's like button, and also subscribe to the channel to never miss any of my crazy updates. In fact, something new is coming soon, so do subscribe and hit the bell notification. Thank you so much. Bye.